Hello my friends and welcome back to our continued blind Let's Play Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your story-based gaming channel, and today we're on case number 2. Turnabout Monstrosity, I believe it's called? Oh, hold on, let's see. The Monsters Turnabout. The Monsters Turnabout. Turnabout Monstrosity. That sounds good too. Yeah, the Monsters Turnabout. We just met with Athena. We know that we have to defend Tenma, her Jinxie's father. Beyond that, we also know who the murderer is because the game kind of told us, which, not gonna lie, kind of does grind my gears a little. But just because we know who the murderer is, doesn't mean we can't have fun along the way. Are we all having a wonderful, fantastic day today? Let's go ahead and talk to Athena here at the investigation. Okay, what's next on the list? Investigating the crime scene. What else? Well, what are we waiting for? Last one there is about an egg. We don't have to run all the way there. Okay, then how about speedwalking? Why does this have to be a competition at all? Did we present everything to her? Yep, that's your attorney's badge, alright. Install, Granny. Oh yes, we did. Because I remember her talking about the lack of polish. Okay, let's move on, shall we? We have this big question mark here, the QB Manor Foyer. Wow, look at that picture up there. April 17th, QB Manor Foyer. Do you hear that? It sounds like a TV or something. Oh, look. There's a TV in that little room in the corner. In other news, the mysterious masked wrestler, the Amazing Ninetales, has been confirmed missing according to sources close to the wrestler. It appears he disappeared sometime after the special event in Ninetales Vale today. He also failed to appear at a match today where he was scheduled to defend his title. Local villagers say his disappearance may be connected with Tembataro's recent escape. So that wrestler's gone missing. I'm pretty sure the wrestler is this dude. The dude at the top there. I mean, when you look at his build. Yeah, he seems to have more of a shoulder build than Damien does. He seems to have more of a shoulder build. He also has his hair coming out, which kind of matches the ears. I'm gonna guess right now and say that this is the Amazing Ninetales, Rex QB. Surprise me, game. Oh my god. Hey, you two! You don't belong in here! Eek! Don't worry, there's nothing suspicious. What about their horns of yours? They look pretty suspicious if you ask me. Horns? That's my hair! Anyway, we're lawyers, and we're here to... You're them lawyers come to defend my attorney, aren't you? Should have reckoned with that looking expensive looking bracelet you got there. The name's Phineas Filch. Any relation to Phineas Ferb? I'm the caretaker here. Pleased to meet you. Same here. Wow, talk about a quick change of heart. So, tell me, demon lawyer. Bet you use them with your mind horns of yours to scare the bejeebers out of witnesses, huh? Come here, you little horn demon, you. Ouch! These horns are, I mean, my hair isn't meant to threaten anyone. Well, that seems a mighty big waste of perfect good horns if you ask me. Well, then again, ain't none of my business, so, that was fast. Guess he's done with me. I like the animations in this game. How, I mean, look how animated everything is. And I know there's probably some that will say, well, that we don't like the change of animation in previous games. There's always going to be people who do that. I remember when I played Zero Time Dilemma, I was told the same thing. But I appreciate each game for what it brings to the table. I don't try to judge games based on previous games. And I really love the animation style in this game. I love the quirkiness. I love how lively everyone is. I love how animated they are. It just gives each character more vibrancy, as it were. What's your opinion on the graphical change? Let me know in the comment section below. Well, I best get back to work. He also has some keys there. Halt! Stop right there. Yeah? Me? Apollo, your bracelet's gone. Wait, you just steal my bracelet? Oh, that's the first time we mentioned a bracelet as well. Ah. Oh, he just stole my bracelet, you jerk! Look at him, he's got it in his hands. He has it in his hands. I can't believe that. This guy just stole it right from under us, and I never even realized it. Don't you worry, Mr. Lewis. Here, I'll check the lost and found later. You're wearing it! Somehow I don't think that will be necessary. Just check your wrist right now. Arrgh! The cat's out of the bag! It was barely in the bag in the first place. That was a pretty pathetic attempt. So sorry. I'm so sorry. I just couldn't control myself. Oh, please forgive me. I'm begging you. What the heck? That's freaky. Sheesh, I almost feel sorry for him now. I feel like this guy's possessed or something. What should we do about him, Apollo? Well, I got my bracelet back, and he seems sorry enough, so, I knew you'd understand, Mr. Lewis. Yeah, you obviously got a big heart. As big as a wad of cash in your wallet, I hope, which is now in my pocket, You leave my wallet out of this! Ho-ho! Hey, did you just finish apologizing for stealing from us? Run away, head for the hills! And he bravely ran away, did. Get back here, you. Talk about a quick escape. Looks like you dropped a few things. Looks like a pair of diagrams. This one's of the crime scene, and here's one of the foyer. You left his shoes behind, too. The guy is the living definition of a bumbling thief. Let's hang on to his shoes. We can give it back to him next time we see him. As to the diagrams, I say we keep them. They look like something the police might draw. Wonder why the caretaker got them for the police, probably. Crime scene diagram added to the court record. A diagram showing the scene of the crime. And a foyer diagram added to the court record. A diagram of the foyer, including the office used by the caretaker, Phineas Filch. Now then, as I recall, the Fox Chamber should be at the top of those stairs. Ooh, look at this place. Yo, look at the demons on the right side there. Freaky. April 17th, QB Manor, Fox Chamber. Whoa! Where'd all these black feathers and weird tracks come from? Well, the popular opinion seems to be that they're from that Temataro figure. You mean the good evil has returned? Well, even if he did, I'd be left out of the courthouse trying to indict him. Hey, who are you? What are you doing here? This is a crime scene. Who's this? Who are you? Is this the guy from the beginning? It's hard to tell. Like, I remember the colored shirt he was wearing, but I'm not sure if it was this guy or not. Now, maybe it's better if I don't remember exactly who it was. Because if I do remember who it is, then I'm gonna know who the murderer is. So, it's quite possible my brain may be blocking that answer that it told me. Just so that I can experience this case without knowing who did it. And who are you? And are you with the police? Oh yes, first. Who are you? What are you doing here? On second thought, I am placing you under arrest for disturbing a crime scene. Ack! Under arrest? But... Save it for the boys back at HQ! Now go quietly, or else I don't want to be late for lunch. But please wait, we're mere 10 Ms. lawyers. Well, why did you say so? So you're the lawyers I heard about. Ha 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 ha! I almost took you to win. You two sure were suspicious, no? I don't know how many more times I could take being called suspicious on one day. Sorry, we didn't catch your name. My name? I'm Bobby Fulbright. Because you're very bright. Wait, what about that other guy? Filch. Doesn't Filch mean to, like, steal? So, I'm not sure about Phineas. Phineas. I think Filch is to steal. I'm not sure about Phineas. And then Bobby Fulbright, someone very bright, I guess. I mean, it kind of looks like he has giant horned, giant lanterns coming out of his head with that background picture there. The heroic detective who defends our good citizens from evil. The champion of justice who comes running whenever you're in need. And my catchphrase, it's injustice we trust. Well, that's good because my name is Justice. Oh boy, this guy's a story and a half. So, what can I do for you? Okay, let's present first. Justice needs backup sometimes too. So I don't mind you asking me for help, but you should start by thinking things over yourself. After all, the road to justice starts with your own first step. Ho ho ho! If you don't have any information, how frequent just say so? Okay, got the failure. Going through these at a very rapid pace. I'm so confused why I can't investigate things though. I mean, that was like one of the funnest things about the original Ace Attorneys, investigating everything, because you got a lot of really good humor, especially with like stepwaters and things. But it doesn't seem to be the case here anymore. And I haven't had anyone, I don't think, tell me in the comments, yeah, FlightlessBird, they don't exist in this game. Maybe they do exist and we just haven't gotten there yet. But whatever happened to it? Talk. Investigate the scene. So, would it be okay if we had a look around? Certainly not! No unauthorized personnel is allowed! Could you make an exception? Let's take a look at this guy. He looks fantastic. Absolutely great. Yeah, he looks great. I like how his glasses are basically giving off an aura of anger at what you did. And his arm, not his arm, his hand, his glove. His glove has the same pattern that's in the game titles. You know where it says like Ace Attorney, there's like this a star pattern. That's the exact same pattern. I do think it's the exact same pattern. Hold on, all I had to do is just look at one of my thumbnails. Because, let's see. Shoot. My thumbnail kind of has to have it a little bit more towards the top so I can put everything else in it. But it kind of looks like the same cross pattern. Could you make an exception? Cease and desist at once, or you have to deal with my little friend here. Ah, yikes! Is he reaching for his... Injustice we trust! Bobby Fulbright, detective. Phew, it's just his badge. You may be maritime as attorneys, but you still need authorization to cross the Paris line. Apollo, let's see if we can change his mind. Good luck. Let me know how it goes. I bet he's as dense as heroes come. Persuasion. You're wasting your time and mine. Nobody crossing this line without authorization. I'm a wall of justice, keeping injustice. That would be you at bay. I knew it. Look, there's just us and you here, right? Justice and me, you say? Well, that's right. My name is Justice. Are you trying to say that Justice and I aren't enough to keep you out? No, I'm trying to say I'm Justice, so we're... Yeah. Anyway. What? No, silly. We're saying that you're an inspiration in our quest for justice. No, it can't be! You have him on the ropes now, Athena. If we want to decide a justice, would you let us through? But guarding the crime scene is a part of justice too! Sure. But only a bad guy would stand in the way of justice, right? Arrgh! Whose justice is the most just here? Well, we can't have a fair and just trial without a thorough investigation, so, oh, Lady Justice! What would you have me do? I think we really got to him. Yeah, he seems pretty neurotic as far as champions of justice go. Our pleas to justice was had a huge impact. It's tying him up in knots. Now's our chance to start looking around. After all that about authorized personnel only, this was surprisingly easy. Should I stop them or let them through? Which justice is more just? Well, let's get to work. We're supposed to be finding clues related to the crime scene, right? Right. Search of the crime scene should search up some evidence we can use at the trial. Let's try viewing the crime scene from different angles. You never know what's hiding just around the corner, right? So we move the cursor with other L's and change our perspective with other R's. If there's a particular spot you want to examine, just give it a tap. Okay, let's leave no stone unturned. Nos allons commencer. Let's get started. Okay, well that goes to the thing I was saying for a while now. We can examine. Although the R, I was about to say the R does absolutely nothing. No, the R does. Whoa, that is wild. Oh my gosh, we can actually do like a 360 of the entire room. Man, the examine buttons seem to have gotten enhanced in this one, but you can't examine everything. You can only examine certain places. Is that how it works now? Yeah, because I was saying you can't, the LNR doesn't matter because you can just move side to side, but nope, it does matter. Okay, left or right? This one's a spear, but what about this one? It looks like a giant pair of pliers. Looks like something a demon might use. I saw something like that in a manga once. Really? What are they used for? Oh, things like pitching through cheeks. Error! Pulling out tongues. Stop, stop! Oh, and you should see what they can do to a person's eyes. Okay, I get the idea. But I'm sure this thing is just a simple can opener or something like that. Demons eat canned food? I always wonder what they eat besides people. And it does give me a mark, which is good. Nothing much to see on this side. Maybe I should go check the other side. There's something wedged under this chair. Let's see if we can lift it up and... freeze! Thanks! No, disturbing the crime scene evidence, even if you are the mayor's lawyers. He does have a point there. Hey, Detective Fulbright, did you hear about the attack on Yokai Lane? I heard an elderly woman was assaulted by a stranger Kai shaped like a velvet cloth. And you waited allowed to tell me! I better get over there at once! Injustice we trust! Haha, that was surprisingly easy. Okay, Apollo, now's our chance to look around some more. Clever girl. The more I get to know her, the scarier she gets. Hope she never finds my weakness. Whatever this is, it's stuck on tight. Looks like a large blood-stained cloth. The blood is probably the alderman's, but it's pretty far from his body. Wonder how it got here, and why does this seem important? We didn't add that to our evidence? Huh. Well, I guess it's not that important then. Look, this statue only has one tail. Maybe it's the nine-tailed fox's sidekick. I bet the number of tails represents Yokai's power. So, if you had two, Apollo, I'd only have one. Wait, what? Not that it means you're better than me, got it? Like I said, what? I would have at least have 5 or 6. So this is where Alderman QB's body was found. Apparently, the murder weapon, a spear, had mere 10 misprints on it. Oh, that was her, sorry. Oh, hold on. Okay. Apparently the murder weapon, a spear, had mere 10 misprints on it. Well, that's not good. Never fear! Detective Fulbright is here! Yes! Of course, I can't offer you any information on my investigation, so... in the name of justice, I must say goodbye! What was that all about? These weird tracks must have been made when someone stepped in the Alderman's blood. Maybe the killer inadvertently made them when they were fleeing. You know what's hard for my brain? Is her name is Athena and our guy's name is Apollo. They both begin with A. And they're both small. They're both words that have almost the same amount of letters in them. So my brain just has a trouble sometimes distinguishing when I'm reading. I had to stop and like make sure I know who I'm talking about. I don't know why that's the thing. It's just my brain sometimes misreads things. They're pretty big tracks, almost bird-like. The feathers also point to a bird. Hey, us birds are very good people. I mean, birds. Then it must be one big bird, and not of the yellow friendly type either. Or the giant black and white type. Maybe it's some mutant bird creature. Or gray type? Yeah, there's gray penguins, right? I mean, when you think of a penguin, you think of like a tuxedo. That's what my brain usually goes. You know, the well-dressed type. So, your theory is a giant mutant bird murdered Alderman QB with a spear. It's more plausible than saying a monster or yokai did it. Sorry to burst your bubble, but a giant spear-wielding bird is, by definition, a monster. Can't view that thing. The seal. The Forbidden Chamber. They say the demon Tenma Tara was imprisoned in there before his escape. Think we could get this door open? It's worth a try. No good. It's shut tight. I didn't even see a keyhole. Seems pretty hopeless. Injustice we trust! Yikes! Did I just hear the voice of someone in need? Allow me to fill you in. This door simply will not open! We've tried and tried, but it won't budge. It's an essential part of the culture found in this manner, so we can't blow it up either. So, an unopenable door, right. According to Miss Jinxie Tenma, it was shut tight when she came across the crime scene. Thanks for the tip, Detective Fulbright. We didn't expect you to be so helpful. Forget I just said that. So, the Forbidden Chamber was shut tight at the time of the murder. Sounds like something I better keep in mind. So we can't look at the seal. Strangely enough. Wow, this is a pricey looking chair. Apparently, the man was found drugged and unconscious in it. Really? Yeah, and when he came to, he was arrested for murder. Talk about two rude awakenings. So, he's a prime suspect in a crime that he knows nothing about. That stinks. Oh, poor Mr. Tenma. Syphil, you must be feeling so scared and confused. Apollo, it's up to us to save him. It's like she's on an emotional roller coaster. But I agree, it is up to us. Okay, we can't look at any of those things there. And I feel that's everything in this area. Okay, left is always right. Let's go left. Although pressing left made it look like it was going right. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Oh, a vent. We know about vents. Huh, that looks like an air vent. It's pretty high up there. Yeah, every single time you see an air vent, you see about, 25 flashbacks. So, hey, let's do it. What if you got a running start and jumped? I doubt even a high jumper could make it. Alright, don't throw the dart before you try it. Besides, I'm an excellent jumper. Even so, that must be about 9 feet high. Like I said, you don't know until you try. Monsieur Justice. She doesn't know when to give up, and when to stop using foreign words. I love it. Don't make fun of her for that. Should be like congratulating her. Okay, now we can look at these from this side. Look, a cat with 2 tails. No such thing. Oh, and this lady has a really long neck. Ha ha ha. How funny is that? That's some sort of demon. I've seen a demon like that before. And this spinning wheel that's on fire, I'm pretty sure I've seen that in Persona. There's no way a creature like that could ever exist. You'd have a tough time swallowing. Apollo, I bet you're one of those kids who didn't believe in Santa Claus. What's that guy do with anything? What is that? Is that a broken piece of a statue? What is that? No, it's not broken. It looks like a Tenma fighting a Ninetales. And it's bloody, so this could be what knocked our other guy out. What do we have here? Damien. Looks like a statue of the Nine-Tailed Fox and Tenma Tower battling it out. Eek! Careful, Apollo, it's got blood on it. Really? Hey! You're right! Wonder if it's the Alderman's blood. How can you remain so calm after seeing all this blood? Well, this isn't the first time I've seen something like this, so... You're no fun at all. At least act surprised or gross out or something for my first case. I'm already a lawyer. You want me to be an actor too? Fox and Demon statue added to the court record. Statue that was at the crime scene depicts Tenma Tower and the Nine-Tailed Fox locked in battle. Just making sure I got everything. Hey, this window opens. And outside, we have ourselves a steep cliff. The window opens only about 6 inches, not wide enough for anyone to get in or out. Look, Apollo, there's something caught in the window frame. It looks like gold fur with a pretty color. It must be from some kind of animal. I wonder what it is doing out here. Did the Ultimate QB have a pet fox? Golden fur added to the court record. Some fur that was found at the scene of the crime. It's long and soft, appears to be some sort of animal. Could it also just be some form of hair? I mean, I know it sounds strange, but... But in all honesty, if you had like a stretch of hair and a stretch of fur, would you be able to tell a difference? I'd imagine so, right? I don't know, it all just seems like hair. Guess that about wraps it up. No, I haven't looked around at everything yet. Now, if only we could get the detective to tell us what he knows. Hey, Apollo, do you hear something? I don't hear anything. Oh, right. Your hearing might not be as sensitive as mine. What are you talking about? A whooshing sound, like wind rushing through another state. And the echo of someone's voice. Injustice we draw! Ah! Ha ha ha! Someone's got a sharp set of ears! That was the sound of my righteous voice reverberating through the air duct. I heard it through the air ducts. Yeah, check it out. But why would she hear you through there? Why don't we go to the diagram? As you can see, that vent is connected to the air duct that leads out to the hallway. The wind must have rushed through here and carried my monologue with it straight to yours. And what a unique monologue it was. I was just thinking, maybe the killer made their escape to the air duct or something. Ha ha ha! A cute theory, but I don't think so. The air duct in the hallway is low enough to climb into, that much is true. But as you can see, the vent in the ceiling is very high. 9 feet high, in fact. I highly doubt there's any way to get up there without a ladder or something. And I don't see anything of the sort in this room, do you? I guess you're right. Speaking of things in this room. Yeah? Can you tell us what you guys turned up, Detective Fulbright? Not on my watch, buddy. In the name of Justice! I cannot reveal facts pertaining to the prosecution's case. Ah, come on. Throw us a bone here. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright, but I recall you saying earlier that you would come running whenever we were in need. Yeah, guys, suppose I did say that. Helping those in need is what justice is all about, but keeping information out of enemies' hands is also a form of justice. Which justice is the most just? Why is this always so hard? Well, how about this? Let's do a little give and take. I mean, serving the public is part of justice too, right? You know, like the police motto. To serve and protect. I doubt leaking information to the defense team falls under that motto. Yes, of course, I must serve as well as protect. Okay, I will share some information. In the name of justice! We did it, Apollo. Yeah, we did it, all right. I'm not sure that was entirely ethical. Can we still examine? Yes, oh no! Okay, good. We've already searched here, but never heard Stick gonna look around. Okay. I don't like it when a game like takes power from you. And I mean, there's still, I haven't done this other side yet. This side, I haven't done that side yet. So, I mean, it's one of those things where I wanna be able to finish looking. Look, Toughies. Oh, this was awarded to Ultimate Kirby. The Amazing Night Tales Yokai Division winner, Tenma Town Pro Wrestling Tournament. Yokai Division? I didn't know you could have a division of one. Apollo, you should enter the tournament next time. And I had the perfect name for you. The Mysterious Firebrand. A mild man masked lawyer by day. Demonic masked wrestler by night. No one's going to hire a masked lawyer at the end. I get that reference. Man, that was such a great show on Netflix. And then Disney... Oh, Disney didn't do too bad by him. Until like the very last scene. Yeah, I mean... Dang. He was so awesome in the Netflix version, that's all I'm gonna say. It's just so good. So good. Charlie Cox. What a guy. Apollo, what words come to mind when you watch that pendulum in there? Unsteady and, restless? That's a direct representation of your current state of mind. Wait, that was some kind of psychological test? My diagnosis, this strange case has made you anxious, causing you to lose your cool. You're actually not far off the mark. Doesn't this Tanuki statue remind you of the mayor's caretaker, Phineas Filch? This raccoon-looking thing? Yeah, it kinda does look like him. Oh, I just got the best idea. We should knock it over. I might transform back into Mr. Filch. Mr. Filch is mischievous, but he's not magical, you know. Way to waste a brilliant idea, Apollo. Does look really cool. When I hear the name Tanuki, my brain instantly goes to, was it Super Mario 3? With the Tanuki suit? Is it Super Mario 3 or Super Mario World? It's one of the two. I think it was 3. That's not what I was trying to click on. There we go. There's something behind the door. Huh. Whatever it is, it looks like it's broken. It looks like another animal statue, like a rabbit statue. Maybe a Tanuki statue, but the problem is, why was it moved to the left so that when you open the door all the way out, it's bashed? It would had to have been moved, right? Because you would never put something directly behind the door. Probably broke when the door was open. Why would anyone put someone there? Yeah, that was a very smart. Maybe it was Jinxie. She was the first one to discover the body. She must have heard the screams and came running in here in a panic. Well, look at you, Apollo. You're using analytical psychology, too. I am? Wow, you really learned quick. But I guess I should be surprised. You're the Ace Attorney of Write Anything Agency. I can't tell whether she's serious or not. Now, if Trucy said something like that, I'd immediately know she was messing with me. It's a folding screen. I wonder what they were using it for. I read that the Japanese used to use these in draft rooms, but now they're just for show. You mean like my attorney's badge? Poor Athena. That cop treating her like a child must have really bothered her. That was great. Oh yeah! I don't see anything else to explore. Okay. Details of the case. Was it Miss Jinxie Tenma who first discovered the crime scene? Well, that's right! The photo shows what she saw when she opened the door. Mr. Tenma had a key, allowing her immediate access. A key? So then the fox chamber was locked? Yes, and Miss Tenma had the only key to his door. Really? So Alderman QB didn't have a key to the fox chamber? Actually, he had a master key for most of the doors in the manor, but it disappeared after his murder. Well, isn't it possible the killer took it? Disappeared? You think the killer took it? Okay. Okay, I like it when the protagonists are on the same page. It very well could be connected to the murder. We're looking into the possibility now. But it's the taming of Miss Tenma's discovery that I think is most important. Of course, I'm not going to share the information with you. You think you're some kind of champion of justice, but you're just plain old mean. I won't fall for that, you shameless rascal! I only help good little boys and girls. Shameless rascal? Who even says that? Well, I wouldn't exactly call you a good little girl either. I mean, you kind of did flip a cop. Anyway, crime photo. Photo of the fox chamber. There are bloody footprints of black feathers scattered on top of the blood. Feathers and tracks. Those feather and tracks looks like something your yokai might leave behind. You don't actually think the murderer was some kind of monster, do you? What's the name of the creature in the forbidden chamber? Tenma something? Because from the black feathers and big tracks, it looks like the creature did it. Our prime suspect would no doubt load to pin the blame on some imaginary creature. You know what the weird thing is about this is I actually don't know if it was the monster. I mean, all sense of reality tells me that the monster isn't real and someone is just using the monster to commit the crime. And I understand that. But I do have to say that there is an element of magic that exists in this universe. And because there's an element of magic that exists here, and we've seen magical things. Heck, we've seen a dead girl like come back from life or something, you know. Let's not forget Dahlia, right? So if that's true, and there is some magical elements that can be at play, it is possible, given the world's past events, that the monster could be real. Now, with that said, do I think the monster's real? Probably not, but like I said, there's that probably that makes me go, Can Tenma whatchamacallit can even be made a victim of slander? I doubt the mayor would do something as childish as blaming a boogeyman. So the most likely scenario so far is that Tenma guy left the feathers and tracks behind. And don't forget, Apollo himself is in a way kind of magical with that bracelet, right? To make it look like the yokai Tenma was the killer. Wait, what? Now I'm as confused as you. Anyway, I doubt Mayor Tenma would plant evidence like that. Suspects. So, Mayor Tenma is your only suspect? Well, that's right. Even his name, Damien Tenma, makes him sound like a villain. And he's really scary looking too. Hey, haven't you ever been told not to judge a book by its cover? Wait, are you telling me that's why he was arrested? Ha ha ha! Don't be ridiculous! No, he was arrested because his fingerprints were found on the spear. Come on. He was the only one without an alibi. Oh, is that so? Oh, don't forget he also has his fingerprints on the spear. Yeah, other than the victim, the suspect, and Miss Tenma, the only others around were Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma's aide, and the two of them together at the time. Filch. That guy who tried to steal my bracelet. Just living up to his name, I guess. We should go talk to him again when we have a chance. What about Jixie? She's not being suspected at all? She may have no alibi whatsoever, but she has also no motive. It's unfathomable that she would murder the Alba man and pin the crime on her father. Besides, you really think a little girl could lift up this huge spear? Sure enough. That spear looks even bigger than her. That's about all I can reveal at this time. Well, you must admit, Damien Tenma appears to be the most likely suspect. I admit it looks bad, but I'm still not buying it. Oh, and one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor. The prosecutor assigned to Mayor Tenma's trial. Ooh, we gotta finally meet our rival for the game. Or do we? Is the prosecutor gonna be the same for every case, knowing that it's very possible that we may have different prosecutors considering Apollo and Phoenix? That's the one. He's, how shall I put it, not what you'd expect. That is, unless you face a convicted killer serving our time as a prosecutor before! Wait, what? A convicted killer serving hard time? So he's killed someone. And he's serving hard time, and even though he's serving hard time, he's still... That sentence makes my head just explode. What? What the? Is this some kind of joke? Prosecution. Can I ask why a man in prison for murder is serving as a prosecutor? Because he's mastered the use of psychology in courtroom battles. Everyone's talking about how this murderer was the work of some strange creature. But yokai are nothing more than a figment of the imagination of baloney! Who better to prove that the sin of master of psychology is the best man for the job? But he's a convicted murderer! No matter how you look at it, that's just insane! Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so none of us are in a possession to question the matter. Ha ha ha! This really is the dark age of the law. This prosecutor, he wouldn't happen to go by the name Black Quill, would he? Black Quill? That name is a very interesting name. Bingo! Simon Black Quill. Say, have you heard of him? Simon Blackwell, like Simon Belmont? You could say that. What's that supposed to mean? Interesting there. Well, I bet you don't know his unofficial title. I wonder if these two have a past. I wonder if the person that he killed was related to Athena. Ever heard of the Twisted Samurai? That's Prosecutor Blackwell. The Twisted Samurai? Is that because he's a criminal? Well, yes and no. You could say it also has to do with the effect his crime had on things. How so? His conviction is what twisted and warped the legal world in this dark age of the law. What? And he, of all people, is going to stand in court tomorrow? Ha ha ha! Never fear! I myself will be there to protect you! That's reassuring, I guess. Well, you kids, knock yourselves out! Can't wait to see how you do in court tomorrow! Wait, Detective Fulbright. I've been meaning to ask you something. Why are you barefoot? This doesn't look like the sort of place where you need to take your shoes off. I can't even tell because of... Yeah. Oh! I hadn't even noticed! Oh, did Filch steal his shoes? Why am I barefoot? You honestly hadn't noticed until just now? Wait a second. Those shoes we found earlier. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright. These wouldn't have to be your shoes, would they? Yes, they are! My favorite bird fact! Thank you for bringing them to me! You must surely be on the side of justice! Don't tell me Miss Filch actually stole from a detective. Stealing shoes right off someone's feet. Well, that's pretty amazing. Yeah, that is pretty amazing. I find it more amazing that Detective Fulbright didn't even notice. Well, looks like we gotten all we can out of the detective, so let's see. Maybe we should go have a word with Mr. Filch. I want to hear what his alibi is. April 17th, QB Manor. Foyer.
Ah, this is awful. Terrible, I say. Somebody help!
It does look like you're supposed to take your shoes off here, though. Oh, look, it's Mr. What was his name? Finch?
No. The name's Filch. It's Phineas Filch.
Keep on pilfering and you may wind up a jailbird instead. So what seems to be the problem, Mr. Filch?
Ah, it's just terrible, I tell ya. Come quick.
Okay. What's the deal with him all of a sudden? The heck? Looks like some kind of mask. So they found the mask of the wrestler. That's right. He went missing, didn't he? Yeah, the wrestler went missing. So the fact is that we found a mask means that he may have been taken or killed.
It's Amazing Ninetales mask.
The Amazing Ninetales. Oh, right. The wrestler who appeared during the festival special event. What's his mask doing here?
I ain't never take his mask off like this. Someone must have killed him.
What? Who would do such a thing? Let's go talk over there in private. Look. There's some white hair caught up inside this mask. Amazing Ninetales mask. Add to court record. A mask that washed up the riverside. There's white hair inside. So it gotta be someone with white hair. White hair? Okay. That seems to go along with what I said earlier. Athena Sykes, the latest lawyer to join our agency. She apparently studied psychology while she was in Europe. Phineas Filch, the caretaker of QB Manor, age 50. Bobby Fulbright, age 33, the detective investigating the murder in Ninetales Vale. Is a self-styled champion of justice and keeper of the peace. So it makes you believe that the Amazing Ninetales has been murdered.
You really want to know, eh? Your studies went into.
Well, yes, no, just tell me, please.
Well, it's just like this. Dreamed of becoming a wrestler myself. Hey, how about you join me in the quest of champions build? What a team! Me and my bandit's mask and you in the demon mask of yours.
Demon mask? Haha. Wonder if I could make it big. Apollo, let's save your pro wrestling debut until after the trial. Weren't you the one telling me earlier about that? Huh? Oh, no, I wasn't actually. Arrgh! Why did I let him pull me off topic like that? Come on, Apollo. Ask him about the Amazing Ninetales murder of Betty. Now I should probably check if I saw my shoes. Amazing Ninetales.
Well, Amazing Ninetales are village savior, don't you forget it.
Wow. Look at that. TCP champion.
His trademark's a gold cape made to look like 9 foxtails. He rolls through the ring, smack down Timid Town wrestles it, right? Sparked the monster craze, revitalized Ninetales Vale in the blink of an eye. Yep, Cedar Village from becoming a ghost town. Now it's a quiet town.
Huh, the Amazing Ninetales really does sound, well, amazing.
But yeah, pretty amazing, huh? Well, that's why he's worshipped like a hero around here. I'm proud to be from the same village as him.
Come to think of it, you look kind of a monster like yourself, Mr. Filch. Guess it makes sense, since you're from the same village as Amazing Ninetales.
I knew. A lot of people had told me I look like a yokai.
Since when was that a compliment? Ouch! It's a big idea. He just stole something.
Check your pocket.
Hey, how did you...
Keep it. I got lots more.
Amazing Ninetales Glossy added to the court record. Photo of the hero is sparked a monster craze and saved Ninetales Vale from becoming a ghost town. So you keep saying that the Amazing Ninetales was killed. What's the story behind that? Amazing Ninetales' death. Are you saying he was murdered because his mask washed up along the river outside?
Well, that's only part of it. Main reason is no one has seen him since the potential event. The word around Ninetales Vale is he was killed by Turnabout.
Your villagers are really suspicious, aren't you?
Well, that we are. We love conspiracy theories too, like the mayor's diabolical pot.
What? The mayor of Tematown? What is he plotting?
Rumor has it he's planning on releasing the Temple Tower. That's why he wants the merger. He'll open the Forbidden Chamber once he's in control.
That's quite a tale.
Ain't finished yet. There's only one person who can stop the mayor.
Whoa.
Our hero, the Amazing Ninetales.
Look at this art. It's so pretty. Like, the art is so amazing. Just so good.
He vowed to battle the mayor of Town and stop the municipal merger.
Huh. I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. Apollo, we started to ask him about the alderman's murder, remember? About the alderman's murder. Mr. Filch, would you mind telling us what you were doing at the time of the murder?
I was in the caretaker's office guarding the entrance like Mr. QB said it should. And I made double sure that no one came in. I have a clear view of the foyer from where I work.
You must be talking about this small room in the upper right. It definitely looks like you keep track of the comings and goings from there. And you have an alibi to back your statement up, Mr. Filch.
I do indeed. I was at Mayor Tim's aide. Floating the Bell's his name.
So the two of you are together. That's a pretty sound alibi, alright? Sounds like you need to talk to this Floating the Bell. And nobody came in or out of the manor around the time of the murder.
I kept watch here the whole time. Didn't see a soul pass by. And if anyone did, all that security camera would have spotted him.
So no one came in and out at the time of the murder. That means we're dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. So, do you think this mask is the real deal?
Without doubt, this is a mask worn by the Miss Ninetales.
What about the white hair I found inside the mask? Wait, I just thought of something. Remember the golden animal fur we found at the crime scene? Could it have come from this mask? Look, there's even a spot where some fur is missing. Then this places a mask at the crime scene at some point in time. Which means, what does this mean? Someone with white hair is linked with the murder and is against the merger? No way. Could Amazing Ninetales and Alderman actually be? That's exactly what I was saying earlier, wasn't it? Something wrong, Apollo. You should see the look on your face. Oh no, it's the nothing. Maybe Jinxie could tell us something, since she works here. Golden fur reattached to the Amazing Ninetales mask. A mask washed up by the riverside and might have been at the crime scene, white hair inside. Okay, let us go talk to Jinxie. As soon as I find her. April 17th, Ninetales Vale, Yokai Lane. Oh look, there's Jinxie. Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and... Sounds like she's out grocery shopping. She must really like dairy products. A charm to make a better milkshake and another to curb my lactose intolerance. Maybe I should just sip the soy milk. Jinxie, hey, it's me. Eek! It's the demon liar!
Another warning charm!
Apollo, who is she? Oh, right. This is your first time meeting each other. This is Jinxie, Mayor Temba's daughter. She was the first to discover the crime scene. Oh, so she's the one who... hello? my name's Athena Sykes. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father at his trial. Pleased to meet you. But pleased to meet you, too. Where's Trucy? She went back to the office ahead of us. But don't worry, Athena and I are on the case. Wait, how do I know you didn't? What, eat her? That you didn't gobble her up alive. Yep, I call that one. Relax, I didn't eat her up. And I wouldn't do such a thing in the first place. Oh, poor little Trucy. I'm about ready for some tears of frustration myself. She's quite a interesting character, huh, Apollo? The incident. Jinxie, do you remember any more what happened? Not much. At least, not yet. But you do think Turnabout was a killer, right? That yokai we saw at the festival? I don't know anything about that. Huh? But you said Turnabout murdered the alderman. It's okay, Jinxie. You can tell. Meow! Yikes! What was that for? People see things when they don't get enough sleep. There's no such things as monsters. Huh? What's gotten into her? So if there are no monsters, you admit I'm human? And then why'd you put this charm on me? No, you're still a demon. I give up. It seems like Jinxie doesn't want to talk about Turnabout for some reason. But that's precisely what we need to know more about! Besides, she definitely thought there was a yokai there in the Fox Chamber. Jinxie, about this charm. Ah, that's... You gave me this when I first headed off to the scene of the crime. You thought Turnabout was the murderer. That's why you gave this to me, right? That's true, but... If there's anything else you could tell us, it would really help. And it will help your father, too. Right then. Okay, let's go with the second one first. Amazing Ninetales. Jinxie works at the Alderman's Manor, so maybe she could shed some light on this. So, no one knows the Amazing Ninetales' true identity? Uh-huh. They say no one's ever seen him without his mask. Doesn't that make you want to know even more? Uh-huh. That's why matches more wrestlers try to expose the opponent are so popular. Wait. You mean expose? As in strip them naked? Eek! You even think like a demon. The only thing the winner removes is the loser's mask. Yeah, it's like when you watch wrestling and if you want to really like embarrass someone who's wearing a mask, you try to take the mask off them, and it 99% of the time doesn't work, and it just makes it so that you lose the match. But every now and then, it actually does work, and it blinds the wrestler, and it allows you to get a cheap win. Now, granted, most people who wear masks are faces, you know, heroes. But anyway. To have your mask torn off is the worst simulation of a wrestler could suffer. That's why the masks are more important to them than life itself. So you see, these unmasked matches are life and death battles for the wrestlers. Well, that means this mask didn't just happen to wash up along the riverbank. And as a wrestling fan, like, this part of the story makes a lot of sense to me, and I understand it like 100%. By the way, that umbrella over there is staring at me, and it's rocking back and forth. It's starting to freak me out. There's got to be a story behind it. No one could stop the Amazing Ninetales. Pet should be shocked to find out he's really the alderman. Turnabout did it. Why do you think Turnabout is a killer? I saw him with my own eyes. Turnabout's right there in the manor. Oh, look at that. That's a cool picture. He escaped his prison and ran right by me. What? Jinxie, tell us everything you saw. I called the police after I stumbled on the scene. I was just about to head back to the festival grounds when I saw Turnabout. It was right around here. He was running right at me. I was paralyzed with fear, but there was no one around to help me. The foul beast raced right by me toward the fire. Toward the foyer? Mr. Filch and Mr. LaBelle were supposedly in the foyer at that time. Well, that means they would have seen Tomataro too. Sounds like we better get their statements. Considering Jinx's mental health, her eyes could have been playing tricks on her. Apollo, remember the picture in this paper? Someone caught Tomataro flying through the air. I wonder if it's the same Tomataro that Jinxie said she saw. Huh, don't be ridiculous. Tomataro is the killer, and he could fly too. The Tomataro you saw. About the yokai you saw at the scene of the crime. Anything else stand out? Actually, I heard this strange jangly sound. A jingly sound? Can you be a little more specific? My memory's kind of fuzzy, but I vaguely remember seeing Tomataro holding a staff or something like that. Maybe that's what was making the strange sound. Does a Tomataro usually carry a staff? Good question. I never heard anything like that, and it's not shown on the scroll. How about it on the other documents? Any of them show Tomataro with a staff? This is the only known document depicting Tomataro. After all, those who needlessly depict the demon are forever cast. Then what's the deal with the Tomataro you saw, Jinxie? Yokai Legend Scroll updated in the court record. The sole document showing what Tomataro looks like. It seems those who foolishly choose to depict the demon are cursed. Jinxie's statement added to the court record. Jinxie's eyewitness account of the demon in the hallway near the crime scene. She says it fled toward the foyer. The foyer? Why didn't you tell me you saw Tomataro earlier? Actually, Mr. LaBelle told me not to tell. Mr. LaBelle? Papa's aide. Oh, right. The other guy who was supposedly in the foyer at the time of this crime. And what exactly did he tell you? Keep the village superstitions in mind. Before you go talking about seeing Tomataro at the time of the crime. Village superstitions? They say you must not gaze upon Tomataro, but in the event that you do, look. And then tell anyone what you saw. Tomataro will claim your soul. And that's something everyone here knows? Sounds like a bunch of baloney to me. Uh-huh. Everyone from babies to the village elders know about it. But I did it because I'm not from around here. Hey, come to think of it. Huh? Why is everyone hiding their faces? Hey, you there! You must stare at Tomataro like that! Lower your eyes! Steal your soul if you're not careful! Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? The guy at the special event said almost the same thing. Apollo, do you think this LaBelle guy actually believes in Tomataro? I seriously doubt it. He's not even from Ninetales Vale. Then why would he try to get Jinxie from talking? Good question. I think we better go have a word with him. Time to unmask this monster of a mystery. The last time I saw Mr. LaBelle, he was relaxing in the fire. Bueno, next up, the Manor Foyer. With any luck, he'll be there waiting for us. April 17th, QB Manor Foyer. There's no one here. Guess the luck isn't so good when it comes to Mr. LaBelle. Maybe he's out for a walk or something. Huh? Somebody left something on the sill of the caretaker office window. Oh, it's a TV program guide. Tenma Town Pro Wrestling, Howling Wolf vs. Pretty Boy Vampire, blow by blow commentary by Timothy Twilight. That's a cool name, Timothy Twilight. And it looks like there's a bunch of other things. Married to Yokai. You're really human. Willie, wait. Disorders of the brain or orders of the brain? Peekaboo, I find you Yokai the Amazon. Join the hunt for Tofu Taro, a high protein yokai. The Veil newest feature, Municipal Protects Intensify. Ah, there's a Mr. Bones here. That's a great name. Looks like someone circled a pro wrestling match.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Eek! It's Mr. Filch. Well, what can we do for you? I bet she was going to scream monster, which really isn't much of a stretch.
Well, ain't nothing I need you to do for me, but what business you got with my TV listings?
Oh no, it just caught my eye. Can I ask if you watched this pro wrestling program today?
Yep, 'twas a match between a couple of rank amateurs though. It was a complete disaster. I reckon even I could done better than that.
I seriously doubt that. TV listings added to the court record. The afternoon wrestling match was a total disaster. Almost forgot, there's something I want to ask him. Mr. Filch, did you see anything unusual around the time of the murder? For example, Temataro or someone like that.
Huh? To Temataro?
So you did see him?
My, how clean and shiny your forehead is again today, Mr. Lawyer, sir. Bet you're shining up every day real purty like. Ladies must love it.
Don't change the subject. And FYI, that was a seriously bad attempt at flattery. Jixie said she saw Temataro flee toward the foyer. So you must have seen him too if you were here.
Yipes!
So he believes in the legend, probably. Wow, I really pushed a button there. Well, did you see anything or not? Okay. Never mind what I said earlier. This is the guy who did it. I recognize the purple coat and everything. Yep, this is the guy who did it. I really hope there's some curveballs in this case. It's not just so straightforward as that. Kind of looks like Fonel from Valkyrie profile covered in the poem. Zappa's listening. Let me know. They have similarities. He looks a little more broad, but it's got the rose and everything. That is good enough. I must ask that you're not pestering my friend anymore.
Yipes! Forgive me for being bastard, sir.
And you are?
I am FlightlessBird.
Be divine and persuade to Murtamidaro Dema. Oh, divine? More like yokai grotesque. This place is calling with monsters. Oh, excuse you.
Ack! What the heck was that for?
It was just a little cologne. You had to look a sticky sweat about you. It's of my own original brand of cosmetics. I'll let you say, Bill. Oh, what a heavenly scent. Ugh, they can just paralyze my olfactory receptors. I suppose such a scent would be difficult for a peasant to appreciate. I'll have you know, that is brand number 5, but yeah. It is my way of introducing myself. Enjoy. Where's my bottle of Adieu so I can return the favor? Enough about the cologne. Please tell us what you saw around the time of the murder. Take a stop here. Much love to you all. Thank you for everything. I hope you all have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day today. And I will see you again very, very soon. But until then, so long and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.